Welcome to another fascinating chapter of Australia's history. Today, we journey to Jervis Bay to uncover the tragic past of Cape St George Lighthouse, an ill-fated structure that witnessed disaster, miscalculations, and eerie misfortune before meeting its dramatic end. The Cape St George Lighthouse was built in 1860 to guide ships along the treacherous coast of Jervis Bay. However, from the very beginning, the project was doomed. The site selection process was riddled with controversy. The chosen location, recommended by a local contractor, was dangerously misleading. Positioned too far from the main shipping routes to be useful. Instead of warning ships of danger, the lighthouse often confused sailors, leading them closer to peril. But poor navigation wasn't the only tragedy surrounding Cape St George Lighthouse. Over the years, the keepers and their families faced a series of heartbreaking misfortunes. One of the most tragic stories is that of a young girl who died after being accidentally shot while playing near the lighthouse. Her grieving family was never the same. Another eerie event involved the accidental deaths of multiple lighthouse staff and their loved ones, some from misadventure, others from illness. Locals whispered that the lighthouse was cursed. Beyond the lighthouse itself, several other buildings were constructed to support the keepers and their families. These included cottages, a storeroom, and even a separate male and female toilet block, an uncommon but necessary addition for the era. These structures, though now in ruins, offer a glimpse into the daily lives of those who once called this remote outpost home. By the late 1800s, it was clear that the lighthouse was more of a hazard than a help. In 1899, a new lighthouse was constructed at Point Perpendicular in a much more strategic location. The old Cape St George Lighthouse was left abandoned. But the story doesn't end there. During World War II, the Australian Navy deemed the ruins a navigational hazard for military training exercises. Additionally, the sandstone used in its construction had a high quartz content, which caused it to glow under the light of a full moon. This unexpected phenomenon made it a potential navigational hazard, as it could be mistaken for an active lighthouse. In 1922, the lighthouse was deliberately shelled until it was reduced to rubble. What remains today are haunting remnants of a tragic past. Today, the ruins of Cape St George Lighthouse stand as a silent witness to its ill-fated history. It is a place of eerie beauty, attracting visitors who come to experience the ghostly remains of a once-doomed beacon. Some say you can still hear whispers on the wind, the echoes of those who lived and died in its shadow. Would you visit this historic ruin? Let us know in the comments. Thanks for watching. If you love exploring Australia's hidden history, don't forget to like and subscribe. Stay curious, stay adventurous, and we'll see you next time on So Much to See.
Such a great spot. Had so much fun there.
Thank you for watching, and if you have made it this far, please like and subscribe. It does help the channel more than you know. Also, we have our own merchandise available. The link will be in the description below.